is up, everybody? This is Jake HD back for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be kind of the opposite of yesterday's video. Instead of the best promos, I'm going over the worst promos in Madden. Now, these are the ones that I do not want to see again, or at least changing kind of how it acts. Like, some of these promos I still want to see, but it was just a lot worse than Madden Mobile 15's. And so let's get right into this. But right before I begin, I just want to say these are all my opinions. Now, some of you might like these promos, but I just really didn't like them. So let's go ahead and get straight into the first one. So the first one on our list is the NFL Draft promo. Now, I absolutely hated this one. It was just impossible to get coins. Now, there were some pretty good players, but it's just the coin wasn't good. It just didn't really live up to the hype because last year we had some amazing players, and this year they just weren't as good. Now, we had some good quarterbacks like Jared Goff, but it just didn't seem up to the hype of it, and it was just impossible to make coins. So that's probably my reasons on this one. Now, I do want to see this one return, but just kind of different format. Like, I didn't like the format of it. I mean, some different players maybe. Just make it a little bit more exciting. And so that's why I don't please just kind of make it better next year. But anyways, that's kind of why I didn't like the draft promo. So let's go ahead and get into the next one.
Turkey, we eat turkey, oh so good.
This next one that I didn't really like is the Thanksgiving promo. Now, there was that one amazing Barry Sanders that everyone wanted, but it was just kind of impossible to get him. I mean, it would take tons of coin, tons of money spent. Typical EA, probably, yeah, typical EA. But it just wasn't that good. And the other players, there was a Cam Newton. I can't remember all the players. I'll put some of them up on the screen. But they just weren't as good. I mean, it was really hard to get them. And they did this thing that it was like a 90 overall. And if they did a certain thing on the Thanksgiving day, they would shoot up. But it was almost impossible. Like, he had to get like 5 touchdowns or something, which had like never happened that before in the season. It was very early in the season. And the Panthers weren't huge at that time. Now, it just wasn't as fun. It was pretty hard to make coins, and I hated all the Leafs. That was annoying. Oh, look at that kick, though. But I hated all the Leafs. I hated how there was the bronze, the silver, the elite, and you have to get those elite, and they were like 40,000 coins. You could trade them in for 5 gold Leafs, but those were also impossible to find, and you have to get them from packs or something like that. They had like a 1 hour thing, which was their first 1 hour thing where it just kind of recycled through. But you like only got bronze or silver Leafs until the very last day, and by that time you didn't have any of the other stuff. So it's just really not that fun unless you got that 98 Barry Sanders, who was amazing. He had some great boosts, and so that's why I just didn't really like the promo, because if you got him, you were good, but that was the only thing good about it. So that's my reasoning behind the Thanksgiving promo. So let's go ahead and go on to the next one. Some of you might have liked this one. I absolutely hated it. Now, I was extremely hyped for it. I mean, I was gonna get tons of packs, but of course I couldn't spend a lot of money. I probably only had like 100,000 coins at the time, so I was probably not gonna get anything, but I was just really excited. I had even watched like the video where they had released 2 of the ones. It was like Richard Sherman and like DeAndre Hopkins or something like that. I think that actually might be right, so I have some pretty good memory. But anyways, so this was the Team of the Year promo. Now, this kind of happened pretty far back. This was kind of the decline of Madden Mobile. I felt like this is like by the time where it kind of got a little bit boring, but I mean, it was still fun. And this promo, it had a ton of 90 overalls, but the year before they had some 98, 99s. The highest one was like 96, and he probably went for like 1 million coins. Now, they had some good players, but they were extremely hard to get. You had to get them from packs, or you had to get them from a trade-in set, and the trade-in set you would always get like the fullback or something, which was literally worth 30,000 coins. Now, they also had the Team of the Week trade-in thing. If you had all the Team of the Week, you could trade it in, but basically you got the worst one, the fullback, and it was like 15K at the end of the promo, which was horrible. But that was just not fun. It was extremely hard to make coins off of, and it just didn't live up to the hype that it was normally. And I mean, that was kind of the reason why I didn't like the Team of the Year promo. So let's go ahead and go on to the very last one. Now, this one is kind of in between. Now, you can make tons of coins on this one, but the players were absolutely horrible. It started out with all 96s, and everyone was just horrified about that, and you normally got the same one if you traded it in, which was really annoying. But then they started putting some in packs. Now, that was good, but you would have to spend like over 1 million coins in packs, and no one wants to do that. And a bunch of the time they had already spent all their coins, and then you might have had to buy a bundle to even get them, and you'll probably just get another 98, not even a good one, not a good 96. Of course, I throw an interception in the end zone, but it was just really annoying, and you could make a lot of coins on this. But also another thing, it completely shut down the market. Now they put out some 90 Tony Romo, and they put out some like 4 or 5 just regular ones, and you could get them for like under 10k, 90 overall players for under 10k. Now that also took a ton of quarterbacks even lower, like some elite quarterbacks were like 5k, which normally they were like 20k. I mean, it just shut down everything, so that's probably why I hated this one. But you can make coins on it to just shut down the market and just kind of took it to the very last straw. So that wraps it up. Those were my least favorite promos in Madden Mobile 16. Now I hope I still see them next year. I just hope the content is a little bit better and they don't destroy the market. So thanks for watching, everybody. Stay awesome. Go ahead and like the video if you liked it. Just go ahead and do it. And if you do like the video, you will get 200 free cakes. Like, no scam, no lie. Not once for all. And there's another pick 6. So thanks for watching, everybody. Stay awesome. It has been Jake from Jake HD. Goodbye. 너랑 네 친구들 꿈을 나는 다 알아 여자 가슴 한번 만져보게 아무것도 안 하면서 부럽다고 싫어하는 boy들이랑은 out